Hi, today we are going to convert a Notion form into PDF files, and specifically we are going to talk about form 4506T. As you can see, I have created this form over here where the user can create three entries in this particular form, and once they click on submit, the responses will come under the responses view over here. I've just created this form to be very simple as possible just to demonstrate how to convert this into PDF files. You can obviously expand this form as to your choice and liking. So I've already gone ahead and I've added two submissions out of the particular form. And now I'm looking to convert these submissions into PDF files on automation. For this, we'll be using a tool known as PDF Output. PDF Output will help us create PDF files complete in automation from a Google document with the help of a Notion database. So a Google document is where we'll be creating and editing the template to convert to PDF, and a Notion database will contain all the information that has to be used to be converted to PDF. We can create any documents at scale such as reports, invoices, contracts, certificates, or even quotations that you're looking to create on a day-to-day basis on a business with this setup. So let us understand how this automation will work. Click on create PDF and simply sign in, and then we will see the rest of the automation steps from there on. So once you log in, the very first thing which you need to do is you need to add a Notion database. So this is the database which we're going to use, and we're going to add this database to the setup screen. After the database is added, we need to connect the database with the document where we'll be editing and creating the PDF out of it. And finally, we need to copy and paste every property of the database onto the document one by one, which will be used for the mapping section to create the PDF out of it. So let's click on add Notion database, and we will simply add the database inside the selection screen. So I will copy this database title which I already have on my Notion workspace, and I'll be using this to create the PDF. Let's go to the selection screen, click on select pages, and I should be able to add the database over here. So paste it, and the particular form will appear over here. Let's click on this, and the form is now added up. So whenever you're trying to add a database or a form, always enter it inside the search pages and then only add it. Do not select these top level pages from the list over here. If you do that, the experience will not be smooth and the database may not be added up correctly. So always put it inside the search pages and then add it. Alongside this, if your form is connected with other databases through relation properties, so let's say my form 4506T is connected with database A and database B through relation properties, I also need to add database A and database B inside the search pages so that the PDF file which will be created will have all the relation and roll of values appear correctly in the document. Otherwise, the relation and roll of values will not be visible in the PDF file which will be generated. Having considered all of this, let's click on allow access, and now I should get access to the form 4506T, which I can use for the remaining steps. If you click on the drop down, your form should be visible over here. If it is still not yet visible, simply reload the database once or twice and the particular form should be visible after that. Sometimes it takes a while to load the particular database, so please be patient. But if you subsequently reload multiple times, it should definitely be appearing over here. So you can see the form 4506T is visible. Click on this, and if you scroll down, you should be able to see all the properties of the database appear over here one below the other. Okay, and if you go back to the database as well, you should be able to see these columns that are visible over here. So let me remove the ones which I do not need. You will be able to see these columns generate PDF and PDF file. If any record is marked as ready to generate, the PDF will be created for those specific records, and the PDF will be stored in the PDF file column over here. So make sure before you're generating the PDF files, you set the record as ready to generate so that the PDF file gets created right inside the database for you. Okay, this is very important to do. If you do not have any record set as ready to generate, the PDF will not be created for those specific records. Now let's go back to the selection screen, and here what we can do is click on add Google document. If you already have any existing template which you want to use for this setup, you can go with an existing document and choose any document which is already available on your drive. I don't have any existing document available, so I will instead go with a demo document where it will create me a new document with all the placeholders automatically created. So you can see all the placeholders automatically showing up over here. Let me remove the text which I do not need. So every particular column in this database is automatically showing up in this document, and it has already been mapped right inside double curly brackets. So we have name, respondent, transcript, SSN, all these fields are coming up from the database that we already have over here. So when the PDF will be created, all these fields that is already showing up over here will be converted, and then they will be fetched from the database and the PDF will be generated. So the name field will be fetched from the name column over here. The received by field will be fetched from the received by column over here, and so on for all the fields, and the PDF will be created. If you want to add any property onto the document, so let's say I want to add name onto the document. So what I can do is I can simply start editing the template anywhere, and I can click on copy. It will copy the name value. Go to the document and use Control V or Command V. Okay, so you can simply use Control V or Command V. It will automatically paste it. So simply copy and paste any particular field that you want to use, and it should automatically be able to populate the document with those placeholder. Okay. So having considered all of this, now it's time to define the PDF file name. So I want to create the PDF by this name column that we have over here. So I can choose the name column from the drop down, and the PDF will be generated as per that particular column. Click on download PDF, and it will download the PDF onto the downloads folder, as well as it will save inside this PDF file column over here. So you can see that it will be marked completed and the document is created over here. If you click on this, you should be able to see all the placeholders automatically converted into the values that were present in the database. So it has fetched the values from the database and everything has been converted. Let's go to the second document. We should be able to see the same pattern. And this has also been created with all the placeholders automatically converted. So we just created two documents where all the fields were automatically fetched from the database and then they were converted into PDF. If you want to automate this process entirely and you do not want to use PDF output again and again to set up everything from scratch, click on Setup Notion Automation, and this will create an automation to execute PDFs forever. Which means now whenever a user will click on Submit and an entry will appear over here, all you need to do is you need to mark it as ready to generate, and the PDF will automatically get created in the database over here. This makes the process truly effortless and convenient to use, as all the automations happen directly inside the database. So whenever a new entry appears, simply set it as ready to generate and the PDF will automatically get created in the database over here for your use case. So I hope this demonstration was clear and helpful to you. If you still got any questions on this, use this chat bubble and send me a message with your queries on the same. I'll be able to address the same as soon as possible. You even have an option to reach out to me through the contact section at the bottom of the home page, where you can send me an email with your queries and I'll be able to address the same as soon as possible. You can even book a free demo session where I'll be guiding you step by step on how to use this tool and make the best advantage out of it. Okay, so that is it for the entire demonstration. And